religion. A fanatical capitalist is not a utilitarian egotist. A true capitalist is even ready to work like crazy, ruin his life, just that the company expands, just that capital circulates. It's not egotism, it's a very weird, perverted obsession with the circulation of capital. Brother Jean-Jacques Rousseau, I mean, had some wonderful things to say when he said that egotism can be healthy, but the true evil is egotism mixed with envy. Like we in Slovenia, in my country, we have a beautiful, disgusting saying that if you ask a Slovene farmer, God appears to a Slovene farmer and tells him, I will give you a cow, but I will give to your neighbor 2 cows. A Slovene farmer answers, no, rather kill one of my cows, but kill 2 cows of my neighbor, you know. So this is the spirit of capitalism. As they say, I read some capitalists, the important thing is not for me to win, but for the other guy to lose. That's even more important than for me to win. So I wouldn't worry too much about new organizational forums. They will be invented. It's extremely important today to fight this ideological battle for, again, atmosphere, rules, and so on.
But my question is, I know Brother Towers once again, but let me just ask this last question. Egoism by itself, or egoism with envy, both of them quite odious, as it were, but they still result in the undermining of empathy and compassion and concern for the weak and the vulnerable. And what you do have in Norway, what you do have in Finland, are countries where empathy and compassion for the weak and vulnerable still have resonance in the culture at large. I mean, if Jesus were to come back right now, he would be so abnormal, they send him straight to a psychiatrist and wonder, what is wrong with you? You got too much love, you got too much empathy, you got too much compassion. You are too abnormal, you're too exceptional, too eccentric, as it were.
Okay, no, I agree. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't scare the people by telling them, oh, we don't want you to be egotists. We should show them how the capitalist profit-oriented egotism is a self-destructing egotism, which truly doesn't function even at that level. Do you think that all those mega-rich capitalists are even happy? Imagine people like Steve Jobs. Maybe he was happy, but not because of money. He was probably happy and did have a certain right to be happy, that he invented beautiful things useful to all of us. That's what maybe made him happy. But I doubt it. I don't exaggerate.
Well, Walter Isaacson's biography lays out a
very to say the reading that biography, I lost all these illusions that maybe Steve Jobs was more our guy than Bill Gates. But I deeply agree with what you said about love. Did you notice how today brief sexual adventures are okay, but people are afraid to fall in love? I read some ads where they say, these dating agencies, time to outsource your dating. They use this play of words, it's horrible. We will enable you to find yourself in love without the fall, without falling in love. But for me, the fall is the authentic moment. Fall means when you are traumatized, in a good sense, by another person. You see a woman, a guy, my God, all my life I was waiting for him or her. That's the beauty of passionate love. Isn't it horrible how this is the bad egotism, how we even don't want to take this risk to open ourselves to the neighbor. Just
nobody wants to fall. Everybody wants to succeed. Succeed is always an ascension going.
We are losing authentic love. Love is a fall, but a beautiful fall. Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's a traumatized.
I think
you want to testify on that, brother?
Or are you against us? We will put you on our list.
No. In the tradition of the black church, I would just say amen to that conversation about falling in love and making yourself vulnerable. It is the fall. You share that. I think Dr. we had more time in this conversation, Brother Slamo. We might be able to solve the problems of the world if we had more time. With all this intellect and brilliance flowing around the studio right now. But our time, unfortunately, Slavo, is up. But what a delight.
No problem. I have a great, I think it was really a great pleasure here to be with you. You know why? Because I was talking to two guys who are radical like me, but not radical in this bad, self-destructive way. We, as you said before, kindly describing me, we have our feet on the ground.
Absolutely. That's why we love, respect you. Your text, Living in the End Times, we highly recommend to our audience, as well as so many other texts. I've been blessed to have 2 debates at Harvard and at Princeton with my dear brother.
Yeah, but Brother Cornell, I still envy you that you were in the movie Matrix. You know. Here I am, the evil sleeping father.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
Philosopher, intellectual, culture critic, and author of a number of texts, including the most recent, Living in the End Times. Well, Slavo, a delight to have you on this program. Thank you so very much, sir, for your time and for your insights.
Was mine. Thank you very much.